Greetings, this is Body-Culinary sending you all some warm, positive vibrations. Shout out to all of my early risers. And it's early. I haven't watered the garden yet. I'm watching to see whether or not it's going to rain. And then I also have to run to the market to supplement what we have inside the garden. I also, in these early hours, decided to give myself a rinse with some fenugreek or methi seeds, as it's known in Ayurveda, to do a rinse. And I'm just going to share that with you. And I just put my hair in a very quickie style off to the market, donning my own packaging, along with today a little bit of raw cocoa butter, a little drop of castor oil, maybe a dab of some mascara, and that's it. And I feel really blessed to be able to wear and don my own skin, especially as someone that has experienced a lot of acne. So this may seem overly simple, but I think it's quickly put together in a great style for errands and if you've just washed your hair. So if you're interested in this kind of content, stay tuned for a few minutes. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Body Culinary, professional chef, natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is, personal trainer, nutrition coach. And what I love to share on this channel is some of my journey of radical self-acceptance, really celebrating the unique features that I have been blessed with and divinely assigned on this journey through life until I lay down my human suit. Also, I love to share 3 lifestyle practices that are really leveraged activities that we all have access to. Those being peaceful consumption, food that loves you and your cells and your colon and your hair and skin. They love you back and don't deposit a whole lot of waste on your waistline. Garden therapy and cultivating, restarting, reactivating a personal movement practice. These are all very therapeutic practices that we have access to, even if you are in a small space. So that's what I love to share on this channel. So if you like that kind of content, feel free, if you like, to comment respectfully. I don't have the only perspective. You can subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone that could benefit. So a couple of things. First of all, still on the Afro Locs. I'm calling them Afro Locs. Shout out to you. I don't own hair. Anyone of any persuasion is free to lock their hair. Hair can become locked and matted. This Afro texture hair with this African Afro DNA marker, it likes to lock. That's what it does naturally. And I have found it extremely freeing. And so sharing what I'm calling the Afro Locs freedom hair. It's freedom for many of us. And shout out to those of you that may be of other types of packaging and ethnic groups. Maybe some of you don't know a lot about Afro textured hair, so you're welcome to tune in. However, our hair has been quite often a traumatic experience for many of us because we have lost in our experience over in Western culture a lot of the tradition of taking care of our hair, and it's been quite often painful, expensive, and usually not centered in our culture. Whereas in traditional Afro culture, we have cornrows, we have all different types of styles and clay and things that are akin to our hair. So I'm very passionate because representation matters, right? And health, the health of our hair is very connected to our esteem, as well as exposing ourselves to chemicals that really put us in line for tumors and all kinds of other stuff. So I'm calling this freedom hair. A lot of the time and the resources that I've used before for hair can be used for the garden and for travel. So I think that's a wonderful trade-off, in addition to feeling really comfortable in your skin, which I think is one of the most important things, at least in my experience, because over here in this little corner of the internet, natural bodies matter, natural breast size matter. Shout out to you, whatever your personal choice is. I appreciate my small tetas. Just got in the shower. So the fact that they're healthy and tumor and growth free. So practicing natural practices of, first of all, putting the products over here is the whole, fresh, living, unprocessed foods from the inside. I'm also putting those foods on my skin, on my outer. So if I can eat it, that's what I'm putting onto my skin from the inside and then on the outside. So we deserve to feel comfortable in our own divinely assigned skin, right? I think it matters greatly to our mental, emotional stability, as well as our financial stability and having those economics, because we're the only ones with this unique DNA marker to have that billion, trillion-dollar economy circled back through our hands. So a couple of offerings that are available to you are whole living foods in the hood with menus to fit your budget. That is a guide to the lifestyle practice, which I've been to for many, many years, of consuming whole, fresh living foods as a lifestyle. If anything, you're taking advantage of what you can find at the farmer's market, the food co-op. If you can find it at the wholesaler, and really preparing, reintegrating the art and the cultural practices that are passed down as you're preparing your own food. This, I can't emphasize enough the impact of preparing your own food and passing it down as a culture. So you know exactly what's in it. This is huge in the 401k of our health. I'm also someone that has had a tremendous amount of acne, blackheads, cystic acne, which did not feel very good. And your body knows how to heal. My skin healed through whole, fresh living, unprocessed foods and my movement practice to circulate all that good nutrition up to the scalp and to allow my body to push a lot of the old recreational eating, years and years of recreational eating, chewing gum, potato chip addict, French fry addict, eating lots of animal flesh. You know, I come from a Caribbean Southern background with big eaters and a lot of emotional triggered eating. It doesn't disappear with one green drink. So the whole fresh living foods allowed my body to push all of that stuff out. That's what cleared it up, not any over the counter or under the counter stuff. And that's just the truth. So those are available on body-culinary.com for those folks that are interested in Fit Flowah and Flowah Fit coaching and community coming together around specific practices, right? It's a lot of chit chat online, but I love to come together around those lifestyle practices. So if you're coming to talk to me about fruits and vegetables and preparing healthy food and fitness and moving the African dance and capoeira, you have my attention. So there's a private platform. The link to the Discord is inside of the comments. And it's very important, a vetting process, to know who is inside of that private platform. So you'll be directed to the Body-Culinary server, also on Facebook. I'm Kwasapeacefull Eating. And underneath on the side, you'll see Holistic Fit. You can find the application there for Flowah Fit to see if that's a good fit for you. So that it's coming together around so many things, practices, lifestyle practices. So that being said, let's just jump into this little quick video before I run off to the market. So I'm not big on tutorials because my styles take literally like no time, and I'm really feeling scarves. And again, I choose things that are complementary to my hair. My crown is kinky, cottony. It's very, very fine. It looks full because I have embraced the frizz and the afro. So I just washed it. I took a black towel and just squeezed it dry, so it's still very damp. It's going to dry very quickly because it doesn't have the oils in it. So I'm not slicking down any of the edges. I've also been really feeling the sebum inside of my hair to see what it feels like. And although our hair is not very straight, it's going to look different if you have straighter hair. With locks, it can be something different. And also paying attention to the water. Hard water can give your hair a grayish hue because the sebum is actually a waxy substance. So I just used Fenugreek. Again, this is one of my favorites. So we have in the running aloe. We have nopales. There are videos on those on this channel. There is, I'm adding fenugreek to that, and I'm using lots of tea rinses. These are all things that are inexpensive that you can find inside of your kitchen. So yeah, my sister's calling me to go to the market. So here's what I'm doing. I'm also using these hair nets. I might have to find a space where I can use these, get these inexpensively. So I don't have any pins, right? I only have, I'm combining 4 locks, so 2 and 2. So that I mentioned in the previous video. So this is still damp. These are combined. They're all flat. So can we take this down in a couple of minutes because this is so simple? So my hair is still wet on the ends. And I want to encourage those folks that are concerned about hair loss. Maybe you don't want to cut your hair yet. Maybe you want to see what your hair can do, right? And so it's like embracing our hair. I think part of it, just like with healthy eating, is having something to look forward to in styles that are appropriate, or I don't know if I want to say appropriate, but that really maximize our characteristics. Because most of the styles I've tried, you'll see my whole scalp, right? So I just rinsed my hair with the fenugreek, which actually felt really, really nice. So I've squeezed it dry. I'm gonna go outside to the market. Um, I don't feel any dandruff. My hair feels super conditioned, and now I could really feel the sebum. I haven't used shampoo. I was almost tempted to use shampoo, and I said, "Well, what do I have in my Afro Flower, bag? My own home apothecary." I was like, "Wait a minute! You just made all of that fenugreek conditioner, which has a lot of slip, and it felt great on my hair." So if you're endeavoring on not using any kind of oils, and it feels like it could use some water, the fenugreek has similar to nopales and the aloe, it has a tremendous amount of slip. In the past, when I've looked at tutorials, most of the fenugreek, it really looked watery. And so people like would mention it as a conditioner, but I never saw it get thick. So this is where your experimentation is going to come in. So I got a really thick mucilaginous, almost not as thick as flaxseed, but a lot of slip. And it feels really good on my hair. And I know that it's water based. So that smoothed in, it almost looked like a gel. And it was really good. It really helped me to smooth, smooth the, I can't see my part, to smooth my hair. There we go. In the middle. So the sebum I was able to really, with the warm water, smooth that down. My scalp is nice and clean. I did like a nice long massage. So when we're spending so much money on products, I think perhaps lifestyle practices like a lot of massage is really helpful. So all I did was take one of these, and I think at some point I'm going to talk about nails too. My mother has beautiful locks. Where she found time to get some beautiful locks like down to her butt, which is, she says, I encouraged her. So my mother has beautiful skin and beautiful nails. She prides herself on her hair, skin, and her nails. We got to add the food and the lifestyle, the consumption to that. So I noticed when I leave my nails alone, they will really, really grow. And I like this particular filing them. Usually I do like a box. I mean, I'll do something, I think, on nails because the food affects your nails. I do notice being in the garden, even though I don't like to wear hats and scarves and I don't want to put on gloves, I'm going to have to, because a lot of times I'm raking the dirt naturally with my nails. And eventually with all the shrubs and other stuff, I'm going to break my nails. But I noticed my nails are growing really, really long and healthy with nothing. So I might experiment with putting on gloves to see if I can hold them longer. And it just makes me think, when I look at some of my mother's nails, I'm like, do you have Patti LaBelle nails? She's like, no, baby, these are my nails. My mother told me these are my nails. So anyway, with ragged nails, they can rip into your hair and rip these very delicate hair scarves. So hair nets. So some of these styles, you may want to use these really delicate nets, like the women in the schoolroom, the lunchroom, right? They used to spoon out the lunch in the kitchen. So I'm just spreading this on. I think it adds, it's pretty translucent. And I think when it dries, you get a nice little bump or kind of like a little curl without having to wear rollers, which I think is, I'm all about comfort and ease, because we need a break. We need a break from all the stress and anxiety and desperation around our hair and being chosen. Greetings, Bo Marie. I sent you an invitation. You're one of the few people I sent an invitation for Flowah Fit. So look, you'll have to Discord. You have the Discord app so that you can come into that private room. So I was thinking I did not forget you, Bo Marie. So sending some positive vibrations. So it's not very sunny yet. I'm trying to find the hairnet because this usually takes a couple of minutes. This is when you do things on camera, right? Okay, so I just put the hairnet around it. Right? And I'm just scooping it under. So my hair is very fine, so it's not like a lot of big, thick locks. So what I'll do is just kind of just pull it apart and arrange it inside of the hairnet. I used to call this style the mushroom. We used to get a press and curl back in the days, and I'm leaving like these few locks out. So I have a scarf. I sent it to you, I think I sent it to you email and or Instagram. I think I might have sent it to you, but look for it. It's definitely there because I was looking for you yesterday. I was out at the market and I went live. Coming to go tomorrow. So let me tie this quick because I'm being called to go to the market. Okay, so I'm tying the scarf around it, which is also helpful, as hopefully you're going to be in the garden more. And again, I don't always like to cover my hair, but it can be good to protect your hair from the sun and I'm always getting caught on trees and the oregano bush out in the yard. So I'm just going to tie this and I'm letting the hairnet hang out in the back. So I'm just going to tie this up. Okay, so we just tie that, and then we're letting this hang out in the back. It's going to dry and get more fluffy. And I'm just taking these simple locks, and I really like swoops. Sometimes I'll curl these into cinnamon rolls, but I'm just taking this off to the side, and I'm just going to tuck it underneath the scarf. So today I don't even have any pins, and this will allow it to, it's going to dry when I'm at the market. So I think this can give it like a little slightly more polished look, right? And it's going to hang down in the back. So that's super quick. Done, did it, done, done, done. And it's nothing, no oil or anything running down my face. Also, the Fenugreek conditioner I just made, it feels fantastic on your skin. So there are several things that I use that are staples inside of the kitchen. Right now, I got several things of sprouts going on here. I made a new area in the nursery for the microgreens, the flax seeds, the chia seeds, the fenugreek, all of these things, I'm eating them and I'm also putting them on my skin. So this can save you a truckload of money, and it shows on your skin. My skin was looking jacked up, y'all. And I was a junk food junkie. So it is amazing that I'm not so addicted to those things. Over in Flowah Fit, in the Flowah Fit community on the Body-Culinary server, and if you're early riser, shout out to you. I used to do early morning meditations here, and I used to get a lot of trolls. So there's another reason that I'm moving over, or that I've moved over to the Discord platform, so that I can vet whoever is in there, so that there is a safe space. So I think for that, you'll need to verify, so I can verify who you are. There's a free portion of the platform. There's an ongoing coaching part of the platform for those folks that are really looking to change and upgrade their eating and get some kind of support that is focused on you. Whether you're single, whether you're a mother, whether you're a student, come together around specific lifestyle practices, and perhaps maybe even a sounding board for making good life decisions, right? Decisions that can alter the trajectory of your life. So again, if it's around fruits and vegetables, starting your garden, fitness, peaceful consumption, you got my attention. And that's what we're going to be doing over on Flowah Fit coaching and community. So again, the link is here. Also, if you go to Kwasa with a K, peaceful, like full belly eating, on Facebook, and then on the side you'll see Holistic Fit. You go to Holistic Fit, you'll see the application for Flowah Fit. So you want to fill that out if you're going to be engaging in any kind of physical activity and so on. Also, just to see if it's a good fit for you. So some simple things. It's not. That's what it is, simply. So this is my little quickie style for the day. It's going to get a little fluffy. Nothing is running down into my face. That fenugreek that I rinse my hair with, I also put it on my face. I'm telling you, all these different elixirs from food, you can put them on your face. They don't have preservatives, but I think that is even better. That's how you can tell that your fuel is really high octane. You want to eat fresh things that will rot, right? So that way you can really tell that it's fresh. And I invite you to consider embracing the maturation, the season, the aging process. I think it's kind of interesting. We're all going to age, even with the best care. And there's something that's creating like a mental desperation that was never our culture, you know, in terms of sadness and mental, emotional instability around aging. You know, your breasts are going to, even with the best care, so we can relax. We deserve to relax. I think perhaps that can give us a lot of mental, emotional stability. And there's some things to look forward to. There are also some things we want to be mindful of if we're not taking care of our body. There are things that are coming down the pipeline. So the sooner we can wrap our mind around it, the sooner we can learn skills and ways of preparing the food and lifestyle practices where you can enjoy the process, right? Stay busy, stay out of trouble. So in the garden, roller skating, jump rope, hula hooping, organizing, playing in your clothes. It's called going into the cocoon. All right, so I'm about to jump out of here because my sister's calling me to go to the market. Y'all create a great day on purpose. Check out the Goddess Cakes and Living Passion Raw Vegan Cakes workshops. That's on body-culinary.com. Check out the Flowah Fit community. Look forward to seeing you over on that private platform. And I'm inviting you to create a great day on purpose. If you're interested in just relaxation, no religion, no gurus required, relaxation and breathing and setting the intention for your day. A lot of times by 12 o'clock, we'll lose that clarity that we had for changing our intake or our quote unquote diet, just different resolves to study and focus. We can lose that by 12 o'clock. So we're going to be doing several things in our coaching. Afternoon check-in. Some people need that support. Definitely early day, my favorite part of the day, before we do our workouts Monday through Thursday, and some other things on the weekend. And I think there'll even be something coming up for the cocoon portion to encourage folks to go to bed at an early hour. All right, so it's a lot coming up. I hope you create a great day on purpose, and I will see you soon.